And they open their account at home to Arsenal on Super Sunday tomorrow. Tim, I'm going to come to you first on this because you're optimistic about United. We've discussed a little bit of that already, got them in your top 5 in terms of your season predictions. But let's just put into context last season. Finished 15th, worst finish since 1973-74. Insipid performance in the Europa League final against Tottenham Hotspur. They lost that. First season without European football in 11 years, and only 44 goals scored last season. Again, their lowest tally since that 73-74 season. There's a new manager there, came in last season. We've got big name, new signings once again. Yeah. Why are you so optimistic that this time round, this season, it's going to be different?
I'm just taking his word for it, Ruben Amorim, that he needed time. He needed time on the pitch. That's what he's cried out for. He said he wanted to come now, didn't he? He was encouraged to come a little bit earlier. I think he's absolutely right to come earlier. It gives him a good look at the players and the playing squad, what he has. They've managed to strengthen. And Burmo and Cunha, like I said, very, very good players, albeit playing for lesser clubs. Not everyone can play for Manchester United. Šeško, I would, like I say, just see how he gets on. He's only young. He's got potential, but he wasn't exactly ripping it up there in the Bundesliga. Højlund has been there before. They got very excited about his signing, an awful lot of money as well. That never worked out. And
You're not making a great case for top 5, by the way.
No, I'm just talking about if Šeško hits the floor running. Bruno Fernandes is a top 4, top 5 player in my opinion. I still think they've got good enough players, and let's just hope that he's knitted them together and they play with some cohesion, because it was just like a group of players being thrown onto the pitch having no idea what their jobs were. And it was disgraceful last year. It really was. Even the final, when you look at that, I mean, that could have, like it did for Tottenham, I mean, it changed the fortunes of the club. I mean, it could have been the platform what they needed, but it wasn't, because they were so poor. I mean, that final, I could not believe I was watching a game of Manchester United. And Manchester United I want Man United to be great again. I really do. I like the big clubs to be big. I like them at Man United at the moment, only by name are they a big club. They need to start doing it on the pitch again. And I believe they will. And I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I think this man might turn them around this season.
And Merce, we'll come on to talk in detail about particularly that new front three that United have this season. But it just feels that the optimism around the club at the moment, which is quite understandable. He's had a full summer, Ruben Amorim, in charge, bringing the players that he wants to bring in. But that optimism, that confidence, so fragile, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a nice game for them tomorrow. I think it's a nice game. They've got Arsenal. I think the pressure's on Arsenal to win the game. If Man United go and win it, it's great. Oh, my God, what a start. If they don't win, well, what do you expect? 15th last season, a shocker. New players in, they've got to mould, they've got to take time. So, you know, it's a real free hit for them tomorrow in a way for me. I don't fancy them one iota to do anything this season. One iota. You know, things are won in midfield. Their midfield's nowhere near strong enough for me. And for all the talent they got up front, they just won't dominate football matches, in my opinion. If you look, Liverpool won the league last year, very good midfield. Arsenal, very good midfield. You know, Man City, one of the greatest teams. Soon as their midfield fell apart with Rodri, never done anything. So it just shows you, you know, you watch it, it's so open, Man United, and nothing's going to change there. People are going to say, oh, they've got the talent going forward, but they had talent before that. You know, Rashford, I know he didn't perform, and Garnacho and people like that, you know, have been brought up through Man United. These are coming in from teams that, you know, if they get a draw away at Bournemouth, you know, everybody's going home singing on the coach. That's not the case at Man United, you know, and I think the pressure will tell, and I don't see, I'll be shocked if they finish in the top 8, I think they've done well.